Hi, I'm Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up Independent Demonstrator from Kansas. And if you've been watching my videos, you will see that this is a new setup. We're still working on it. I haven't yet. I need to get a new camera tripod, camera stand, because I'm not sure how well this is going to work to let you see what I'm actually creating. But I am moving into my new office craft space, which used to be my dining room. I'm not quite ready. I don't quite have it 100% done. But when it's done, I will give you a tour of what I have created, how I've set it up so that it works well for me. My daughter was trying to help me set up my lighting and camera system, and she let me know that in the future, maybe doing this filming live will have to happen at my desk. So we'll see. We will see what happens. Today, I am so excited about what is going on right now. Today is the last day of May, and it's also the last day of the 2017-18 annual catalog, the 2018 occasions catalog, the last chance products, and the share what you love. I think that's what it's called. All the bundles that are available. So if you have any questions about any of those, make sure you send me a message, comments, whatever, and I will help you out. If you just want to shop, head on over to my store at angelstamps.stampinup.net or my blog at angelstamps1.blogspot.com. Make sure you get all those things before they're gone forever. And then tomorrow, June 1st, is the launch of the 2018-2019 annual catalog. You will want to check it out, get your hands on some of the new products. There is a brand new color revision this year. You can kind of see some of the colors behind me. I have papers set up in color family form, and so you will be able to see those, but get your hands on the new stuff. It's pretty amazing. What we are working on today are things that are available in the new catalog. We are going to be making this. May had a 5th Thursday, and so we will be making the 5th Thursday technique class. And I'm going to show you the sample card. We will be making this card right here. Now, you don't see the technique on this card because I haven't added that part yet. You will see it as we go along and as we get it made. So let me get started. I'm not sure how we're going to make this work with the camera, but I'll figure it out. Well, that kind of works. Let's see. I've cut a piece of mint macaron. Now, those of you who have been doing Stampin' Up for a while, this is not a brand new color to you. This is a returning color. It was a favorite in color, and it is coming back as part of the Subtles family. I've cut it in hamburger style, which is 5.5 by 8.5. So when you fold it, one of the good things about cleaning and moving offices is I found all my missing products. So use a bone folder to get a crisp center crease. And now you have a 5.5 by 4.25 card. I am going to open this because we are going to stamp. This is a stamp from the Artisan Textures stamp set that will be available starting tomorrow. And we are going to use the Tranquil Tide and just stamp some texture on the card front. This is a great way to add what looks like maybe some watercolor background, but all it is a stamp. There you have it. And the one I'm using to clean things off with today, this doesn't look clean, but I promise it still works great. It's been used. This is the new chamois that will be available in the catalog starting tomorrow. And just so you know, while Stampin' Up! Is changing everything over to the new catalog, there will be no online ordering available from midnight Mountain Time, which is 1 a.m. Central Time, until around noon Mountain Time tomorrow, which is 1 p.m. Central Time. At noon Central Time, I will be starting my online 2018-2019 annual catalog launch party. So you'll want to make sure and check that out. Stop in. Look at that. Perfectly clean. It's not hard to get things clean. Put that aside. You'll want to stop into my launch party so that you can see the new projects, the new products. I will be sharing some videos from the Stampin' Up! Main office. I will be occasionally doing a project, either live or having you watch a recorded video. Tomorrow is also the last day to RSVP for my June online class. We will be using the waterfront stamp set. And I will be showing samples of the cards we will be doing with that during the online launch. If you haven't already seen them and you want to see just a little bit. Okay, I was trying to remember what in the world I'm doing. I am cutting a strip of Designer Series paper. This is the new Designer Series paper that will be available. And I always want to call it Tranquil Tide because that is this ink color. But I think it is called Tranquil Textures. And we are going to cut a strip to put on the front. Going to cut a 1/2 inch by about 4.5 inches. And then I'm going to put some Snail on the polka dotted side because we will be using the other side as our background strip. This is the new balmy blue color. All right, so I'll get that there. I do want to go ahead and finish the stamping before I pull over the Big Shot. And so we'll be grabbing, we're using the Apron of Love stamp set, and I've already set out my stamps. We have the Thinking of You sentiment, which is what I'm using with the Night of Navy. Now, you can use whichever sentiment works for you, whatever you need a card for. And I'm just going to stamp it over here in the corner and then clean off my stamp. And I will be pulling out a scrap of Whisper White because we will be using this to cut out an apron pocket. And so we are going to do the stamping first before I cut it out with the Big Shot. And I'm using the Best Ever stamp again. This chamois is amazing. Look at that. It's clean already in a couple of seconds. Now I'm done with the Night of Navy and I'm pulling the Tranquil Tide back out. And for this card, I am putting a friend. We have made a mom card, best mom ever, best dad ever. Well, this one is going to say best friend ever. All right, get that cleaned up off my sheet. I think I will go ahead and we will get Big Shot out to get everything cut out and the card put together, and then we will do the technique for today. I'm gonna put this up just a smidge. Okay, you can see some of my mess back there, but that's all right. Using the magnetic platform to keep my pieces on there. And first we're going to cut out the apron. Doesn't really matter which way I turn the apron, I guess, as far as saving paper. So I'll get my apron on there. Squirt it through. That is Clifford again, snoring over there. He's right here beside me at the table. And then I will be using some mint macaron and cutting the neck string for the apron. Then we will be cutting out the pocket. So I will line up my pocket. I've been told if it's not behaving itself, just flip the plate over and try again. And it seems to have worked. Okay. I will set the big shot aside for a while we finish some things. Okay, I'm going to grab my big shot die brush to try to get some of the little dots out of the apron holes so it looks like lace. Not quite getting all of them, but it's pretty close. There's one stubborn little dot right there. Well, I'm just gonna leave it, and if you get this card from me, you will know that it's absolutely an Angel original, because there is one little dot that wouldn't come out. Now, we're going to go ahead and put all of this together, and then we'll do the technique. I'm going to put some multi-purpose glue on the back of the apron and adhere it to the on the back of the pocket, adhere it to the front of the apron. And then I found that my favorite way for adhering the neck strap is to just run a line of Snail across the top of the apron and attach the neck strap on it. Okay. And now we're going to take some dimensionals and put them on the back of my apron and then attach it to the front of the card. That one, I think, can you see it? Yep. Gonna have to sneak that dimensional over just a smidge. I did not want to do that, but okay, that'll work. As you can see, I am using the extras from around the dimensionals around the edges, but that's because these are perfectly good dimensionals, and there is no reason not to take advantage of every last little piece. All right. Okay, now on my first card, I covered up most of my stamp. I'm gonna leave just a little bit more peeking out. All right, so far this is what we have. Now, time for the technique. I just dropped my little scrap of white on the floor. Okay, we will be using Stampin' Up! Fresh Fig. And we are going to be doing the kissing technique. This is not a new technique. You may have already done it before. I'm not talking about the smoochy kissing with your sweetie. I'm talking about kissing stamps. So what I have is the heart stamp from the Apron of Love set, and I have a stamp from the Artisan Textures that we are going to give some texture to our heart before we stamp it, cut it out. So I am using the Fresh Fig. I'm going to stamp the heart. I'm going to stamp off once and then stamp on the textured stamp. This is why it's called kissing, because they're kissing. And then stamp on the Whisper White. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of the texture now on the heart. I'm going to try it again because I do need 2 of these, one for each card. And I'm going to stamp off twice before I have them kiss. And then stamp on the paper. The whole heart did not come out that time. So do it one more time. Stamp off twice. Then they kiss. And then stamp on the paper. And there it is with a little bit of texture. You can do that with any stamps, any kind of background that you want to have. I'm going to go ahead and clean these up on the chamois. And then we're going to pull the Big Shot over and cut out those hearts and start it again. So it can, oh man, this is heavy. Okay. And get these hearts done so we can finish our card. This is again going to be one of those, let's see if it will stay. Nope. Going to flip over the bottom cutting plate and try it again. It's not staying either, so I'll try to line it up where it thinks it wants to go. And we're going to send it through, and then I'll do the other one, send it through the other way. There is one. I don't have my scissors over here with me. That's another reason to do this at my desk. So I can't fussy cut exactly around it. But that's okay. I think the textured spots look a little bit like the textured DSP on the apron. So it just makes the heart seem to match pretty well. And there's the other one. Right. And I will move this out of the way. Wow, it's heavy. And we will finish our card. I'm going to decide which one of these hearts I like better. There is no question. I prefer this one. So we're just going to put a little drop of Tombow. I got a little too much, so I'm going to grab the other heart. And just take some of it off there. And so I will be putting a heart right on the edge of the apron over the background DSP strip. And I will show you what both of them look like. This is our card for today with our cute little kissed heart in the corner. I was just trying to get it only adhere to the apron. Okay, there's our kissed textured heart. And then here's the sample. I have now added the heart to that one as well. I'm going to set you back up for a second so I can read if there are any comments. Hi Vanessa, hi Katie. I am glad to see you here. Please, if anybody has any comments, leave them. I will try to answer them. If you're watching this recording later, you can leave a comment and I will get back to it. Also, just to let you know, the last Thursday of every month, I have an opportunity night where we get a chance to talk about Stampin' Up and how exciting it is and how much fun it is to be a demonstrator. And Vanessa, I know you're already a demonstrator, but you can still come if you want to opportunity night tonight. thank you. I'm glad you loved this card. It was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying playing with some of the new products from the catalog. But I promise you guys, tonight, those who attend Opportunity Night will get their first look at my new room office craft space. May be done, may not be done. We'll see about that. But still going to be looking at it. Still let you all see even the mess. And so you get to be the very first ones. And don't forget, this is May 31st. So today at 11:59 p.m. for Mountain Time, 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time, the 2017-18 annual catalog ends, the 2018 occasions catalog ends, the last chance products end, and so does the Share What You Love bundles. And then tomorrow is when the 2018-2019 catalog goes live, and my online launch party will start at noon Central Time tomorrow. And they tell me that the online ordering will be back up and available by noon Mountain Time tomorrow. So I will hopefully see you guys then. And we will be starting the Waterfront stamp set, will be our June featured stamp set for these online classes. And so I will see you next week as we make the first card in the Waterfront stamp set. And it was designed by my friend and team leader, Davida Lepke. So we will be making her card next week. And I will see you then. Bye.